Quickly to Hamza. Big up Hamza for coming through. There's a lot to discuss, Hamza, when it comes to Manchester City. But the first thing I want to discuss is it seems like Arsenal are interested in a double swoop for two of your players. It looks like Arsenal are interested in Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus. And since we have you here today, we wanted to discuss the two players and what you think. If you think how much it would cost for them, how they would do at Arsenal. Can Gabriel Jesus play as a striker by himself? Can Zinchenko be a good midfield cover for Arsenal? And how likely do you think these deals are to happen? And if you'd want the players to leave? So before we go any further, guys, hit that like button. We're going to discuss this right now. But Hamza, tell me, how do you feel about the rumored links for two of your Man City players leaving and coming to Arsenal?
Yeah, big up, guys, man.
Oh, we lost him. What happened?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, bro.
Okay. I said big up, guys. Yeah, well done. Basically, as a City fan, like literally, we've been hearing close links that Jesus wants to leave Manchester City, especially after we have made the signing of Erling Haaland and Julian Alvarez. We know current reports are suggesting that Julian Alvarez will be staying at Manchester City, according to reports even today that media have leaked that certain clubs have asked for him to be loaned out, but Pep is quite keen to have him there. So if you look at Gabriel Jesus, it's likely that he will be leaving. And for Manchester City, they will be willing to get as much as they can for him as a player. Previously, we used to see Man City losing out on players like Wilfred Bonny for cheap prices. Carlos Tevez went to Juventus for 8 million. But now we're seeing we will be able to see Gabriel Jesus. Probably Man City will try and fork out as much as they can. I'll give you an example. Ferran Torres, we forked out, I think, up to 50 to 60 million pounds. He was forked out for Man City. It was a player that we wanted to have, and we got him quite high price for Man City. So in terms of Gabriel Jesus, I can see Man City holding up between 50 to 60 million pounds at least. For Zinchenko, I can see Man City
Can I
holding
just challenge you there quickly?
Yeah.
There is no reports that you guys want 60 million. Everything is just saying between 45 to 55. So there's a £5 million discrepancy to what you're saying and what I'm reading.
Yeah, I think I can't see Man City selling to, according to those reports, of 30, 40 million. There's no way. Man City will try.
45 to 55, Hamza. That's what I'm hearing.
I can see the maximum 55 million. They will not release him for less than that. And for a player like, what's his name, Zinchenko, probably, I don't know what figure they've holding
22 to 30.
Oh wow! So Man City, he's a good player. He's another player that is versatile. He can play left back. He can play centre midfield. He's a player that will be willing to come to you guys. But he's very good discipline. Zinchenko, if Man City decide not to sell Zinchenko, he'll be happy to stay. He's taking 30,000 a week. As I can repeat again, he's taking 30,000 a week as wages. The lowest.
60.
Yeah, and you guys, this will be a low wage player. He's willing. He's a professional player. He works hard. He's good. He's got experience. And getting Jesus and Zinchenko will be good for you guys. But I can see Man City getting both of them for at least 80 million. At least 80 for both. 80.
Hamza, there is no report that says Zinchenko is going for more than 30 million. And there's no report that says he's going for more than 55 million. So 85 million, that's a lot of money. I think that's the highest you guys could get.
And I think there's no doubt about it. We hear that other clubs are interested in Jesus.
There's no other clubs interested at this moment in time.
I had Juventus were interested. Juventus were keen to have it.
Don't have money, bro.
Okay, so I think Man City will play this well, but I cannot see him leaving. And we know that you guys need a striker, and not many strikers will be willing to come to Arsenal because they haven't got that Champions League. Jesus is willing to play. He just wants game time, and I think you guys have to fork out that much money because City will not let him go because I've seen what City did to Barcelona and they refused to let him go. And Leroy Sané is another deal. Remember, he had 1 year contract and they maximized that much money. I think they got 65 million pounds or 60 million for Leroy Sané. So City are going to maximum their return from Arsenal, from those two players. And they'll be good addition for your clubs because they can play different position. As for Cucurella, he's probably going to sign for the next 2 weeks. 1 week, I'm hearing reports. And we're pushing for Calvin Phillips. And the deal should be done, hopefully, in the next 3 or 4 weeks. So hopefully City...
Let me just stop you there for a second. Guys, anything that you have to say to Hamza about his prices or those players specifically? Because I think I've asked everything that I need to ask.
Yeah, look, just quickly from me, Hamza, I mean, I hear what you're saying. Obviously, you guys as a club, you've got to try and hold out and stay firm when it comes to moving on, the players that you spoke of. But I just feel with 1 year remaining on those two players, I don't think your stance is as strong as it could have been. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, like where you guys are looking to bring in reinforcements and continue like to be rebuild whilst you're still at the top, I think to not run the risk of those players leaving on a free, I think maybe if we come to the table and negotiate, maybe we could work out a better deal. I don't know. That's just my little thoughts on that. So
yeah, just before anybody else goes, do me a favor, guys, hit that like button right now. It's absolutely free. Shout out to Hamza, AK, and Billy for joining me at 1:15 in the morning in the UK. And we also got another one here. But yeah, Hamza, do you want to take a moment to answer that question?
I think Man City have already got that. They know they've got the replacement already done. They're not desperate to sell. Arsenal willing to buy. So at the end of the day, I think the sellers are not keen to sell. and for Jesus, let me repeat again, I think he's got a 2-year contract. So we don't mind running down for another 1 year. They'll tell Arsenal you're keen for a good player. He's a player that will work hard. He is a hard-working player. He'll give 100% effort. Him, Martinelli, and Saka can do really well as a three up front because both three of them are hard workers. They can push for top four. And I think a young player like Jesus at the age of 25, 26, no way Man City are going to make sure that they'll try and maximize that deal as much as they can. For Zinchenko, he's got a 3-year deal still going on. Zinchenko is a player that is very disciplined. He's not willing to push for a move. Zinchenko has been happy as a player, and he's the only player that's been part of our squad that has never shown any signs of leaving. So for me, Man City will say, we're willing to use that money to buy Calvin Phillips. And at the end of the day, we maximize Ferran Torres' money. Why should we take... And Ferran Torres was not a starter compared to Jesus. Why should we lose out on Jesus on that much money? So I think Arsenal have to kick on this, and they're under pressure to get a striker signed, and they're pushing desperately for Jesus.
You turned down 55 million.
Yeah.
You turned down 55 million.
For Jesus?
Yeah.
Will I turn it down? 55 million is a fair price as long as we can do further deals in the future like Saka's deal. I'm willing to take that.
Okay. 22 million. I'm going to ignore that part. 22 million. Would you turn that down for Zinchenko?
No way. No chance. Man City will prefer to let him go on a free. And he's got 3-year contract. He doesn't need to go anywhere. He's willing to be happy to be second choice for Cucurella as a left back. So we're willing to play next season. There'll be 5 substitution. Let me repeat again. There'll be 5 substitution. So City know that they need a bigger squad. So they're happy to keep Zinchenko. And
would Zinchenko move to Arsenal to sit on the bench?
No, that's a downgrade. I think he'll be willing to move there as long as he's guaranteed to play. I don't think he'll move to be sitting on the bench when he's an international player that starts in midfield. And you saw his display at Scotland. He was amazing. He was man of the match. He was brilliant, and he's a very technical player. So he can replace the likes of Lokonga and all that.
Okay. Big up Hamza for coming on. Really do appreciate it, bro.
That's all right, bro. Thank you so much, guys.
No worries. Guys, we've spoken in depth about that with Hamza. Anything else that you guys want to touch on, Gabriel Jesus or Zinchenko, before we move on?